Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Rifqi Amirullah. I and my friend Fatra Alamsyah will explain to you about the Archipelago Insight or Nusantara Archipelago Insight and the relationship about the Archipelago Insight and Nusantara Insight and security defense. No, I want to explain to you about the definition of Nusantara Archipelago's Insight. Um, According to the scholars, to understanding about the Archipelago Insight, we we start from Professor Dr. Wan Usman. Professor Dr. Wan Usman say is Nusantara is definition of Nusantara is a way of Indonesian people about themselves and their homeland as an archipelago country with all aspects of life varied. The second, according from the Empire Decree of Empire People Assembly in 1993 and 1998 about the GBH and understanding Nusantara Insight according to the definition of TAP MPR year 1993 and 1998 about GBH and its Indonesia perspective and attitude about self and environment by prioritizing unity of the nation as well as unity on organizing community life, nation, and state achieve to achieve national goals. Next, about the definition, security, defense, and connection with Archipelago Insight will present from my friend Fatra Alamsyah. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatra Alamsyah and my friends Muhammad Rifqi Amirullah. I will explain about definition, security, defense, and connections with Archipelago Insight or Nusantara understanding. Indonesia's territory is one of the main waterways in which many of the other weaknesses can be exploited, and it can break down even causing the disintegrations of Indonesia, which has about many islands, requires quite sufficient monitoring. Security defense is dynamic conditions, that is, nations of resilience, national strength of face in the face of overcome all challenges, obstacles, and threats of both inside and outside. It is also directly or indirectly dangerous to integrity, identity, and survival of nations and countries, more focused on military power than any other force in the life of nations, and its quest for national purpose. The nations of Indonesia has been spared threats and sometimes endanger its safety. In order to reach these threats, Indonesian nations must have the skills, tenacity, and durability, called national resilience or national defense, security defense. This requires a national conception of resilience that corresponds with the characteristic of Indonesian people. With understanding Nusantara, we must be able to have appropriate attitude and behavior of bravado, perjuangan, patriotism, and self-sacrifice for both of the nations. Nusantara Insight links with the national resilience are that Nusantara Insight strengthens and facilitates national resilience management. But the problem is that there is an even complex insight among people who argue that maritime nations we must have strong maritime powers. Technology now making it possible for network ranking among elements to achieve strategic goals. It is expected that the younger generation will strive to explore past experiences so that we can create a concept ring with our own atmosphere and environment. The benefit of concept is that if it's practiced, our passion, it is about continuing to be a narrative that only produces clever people talking. If we explore knowledge abroad, we take the scientific essence of studying our circumstance based on it. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatra Alamsyah and my friends Muhammad Rifqi, Amirullah. I will explain about the challenge of Indonesian's geostrategic. First is, what is strategy? In Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia in 2002, strategy is science and art using all of the nation's resources to carry out a certain wisdom under peaceful and war condition. And then, what is geostrategic itself? Geostrategic is a strategy in harnessing the geographic conditions of the state in determining policies, purposes, and means to achieve the deal of proclamations and national objective. Geostrategic give their direction on how to devise a building strategy for a better, safe, and prosperous future. And Indonesia's geostrategic is one of the strategies to use the Indonesian's constellations of geography to determine Indonesian policies, goals, and means to achieve Indonesia's national goals, and to give directions on how to design development strategies to achieve a better, safe, and prosperous future. Indonesian geostrategy is not geopolitics of political interests and war, but welfare and security. Indonesia geostrategy is not geopolitics of political interests of war, but of welfare and security. Indonesia geostrategic is formulated into a conception of national capacity. Geostrategic is needed to promote the success of fundamental government duties, such as the establishment of law and order, the attainment of welfare and prosperity, to attainment of defense and security, the attainment of legal and social justice, and the opportunity of citizens to socialize. The challenge that Indonesia is experiencing from its geographically is to develop productive farmland in order to make it productive country in its own right. The fertile soil of Indonesia should not be squandered, where it should be optimally used and developed. According to Astagatra and the Panchagatra, region of economic security covering food security for the Indonesian people, Indonesia's growing economy is creating more and more food demand for survival. That hook food demand requires a significant amount of capital to fill it up. Therefore, agriculture sector development is a major challenge for both government and communities in order for Indonesia to be self-sufficient and not have a food crisis. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will explain it of you. After Fatra, I want to explain about the second challenge of the geographical geostrategic in Indonesia. The challenge is about the fishery. The challenge of Indonesia in fishery scope is to protect to, to to protect about the fishermen from Indonesia and to protect the sea of Indonesia from the fishermen from the thief from the foreign country who stole the fish. It is important because we have a problem. We have a problem for example, in Natuna Sea, many foreign fishermen from foreign country come to Natuna and then he stole the fish. This is the criminal. This is the criminal. So the important thing is Indonesia must protect the sea. I think that's all about the challenge, geostrategical challenge. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.